Hello, mateys. This is Discovery Scouts in Pirates of the Caribbean film series here, and today is Tuesday, November 28th. Today's Tuesday, not November, May 28th, 2019. Today, so welcome to the QA. Welcome to the QA for now, and I was just gonna have to. My mom is just coming back to. We will live a lesson about 10 years, 10 years for now, 10 years now. So she is coming back to for a bit as in about. She's gonna be it's gonna be bits as Pharrell from Honolulu, Hawaii. And she works. She been living herself for about last 14 years. I got we visited for the last 8 or 9 years, 98 years. So what about the saying is, and today is my opportunity to one of those stories and about my mom's friends and families and cousins and my grandpas, including my real grandparents, and so Bella and mom just helping each other to Honolulu, Hawaii, in this island, and we pass over to the flight about every 6 hours. Honolulu is way back, all the way down Pacific North, from Pacific Northwest to Pacific Ocean to Honolulu, Hawaii, in the past 2 hours, 2 hours straight. But it seems to me what we're gonna do is the post office just put the all the night boxes of her clothes, and she was coming back to the living with us at about 10 years ago, since dad and I and Frankie just haven't really known to but the 4th of July, as known as it about realistically for the holidays ago. But you usually and about the whole action there. That wasn't really gonna meant to be really meant to really gonna have to gonna clean up all of the houses, and Frankie and I, Bella and Dad just have to clean up all the houses, and like this is mother's Julia's coming back here from last 14 years. She was living from Honolulu, Hawaii, for selling her clothes. And she has a room with her clothes with the furniture. She is just separated from my dad's room and Bella's room, but she could be asleep with us, sleep together with the mom and Bella. But I'm still sleeping with myself. Frankie is sleeping himself, but he's working with the Xaviers in about a fold part time. But he is a possession. He has the right thing. He has the right thing. The same page. Anything else to the guidelines to where we take for the opportunity, or take for the communicate to take the mission to want me to see it about how to build it in a 24-hour fitness that could become cash machine, that become make up for all the cash machines, and make it official to the online, make official to look for the online to make it pay money for 24-hour fitness to get a membership card, to still have for the hours, still have for the several months to a 24-hour fitness that could be payable about 1 to 2 or 3 years. So much like YMCA Mel Carome. It could be it could be in one of the about Monday through Thursdays. It's not much easier to worry about for you guys to since however you get to 18-hour shift through Monday through Thursday and Friday, and Fridays could be about Fridays at about 4:30 to 9:30. And Saturday is 8 to 8:30, and I love it is and a Sunday is 11 to 7:30. That's approximately about 30 minutes ago for the YMCA. Also, the closing in about earlier today. It opens at about a half and a half at about couple of hours at about Memorial Day during the holidays. But sometimes I wish that we have supposedly what we need to do is you get so that you get to the so we got to the stay with the your family, your cousins or friends. My mom was so basically just call her out to his dad. She calls out her brother. She calls out her sister and brothers to I think it's all right to we could drive all the way to 3 hours to since we headed to for the then my dad says to spend the night here for the Canada for I wish that we don't what we're gonna do is we get to the mission, we get to the figure out, we get to the figuring out. So like I am explaining to you something about for the last 14 years, my mom lives alone in about 2005 through 2019, and for 10 years since 2019 through 2029, since mom's lived there for about ever since 10 years, she'll live for that. We talked about this, so and she'll have to clean this crap or clean this one of those clean all the way up, clean up all of it. So it's just a few minutes. It's just about 9 hour shift, like a full time with a director and full time and a director of Walmart Cars Associates, and just outside there for Southfield, crossing the streets. You so yeah, it's so amazing. It's so amazing two of those guys to what were they saying? That amazing. They really decided to Mom's really bring it to the furniture with his sisters, friends, and contender best friends, and Quissy moves from Honolulu, Hawaii, from this island, and she would bid as farewell to Mauna Loa, bid as a farewell to Honolulu, Hawaii for 80,000 people. Could be one of those who we decided to see. I'm grateful to the one of the about 120,000 people in Honolulu, Hawaii. And those are sad occasions to make us promise to one of those very perspective of those all of these people, all of this preparations to we go for the ready to clean up for those and communicate for those crap. My possession is my mom's 14 years. You know, she been lived there about Hawaii. She was moving here in about 10 years, and she been applied at about her house. And my mom is gonna be addressing her about July 1st from Honolulu, Hawaii. And those are sad occasions. So away, and so I've been in Hawaii about 8 years ago. So a third time. And my Hawaii is all about 13 years, 9 years, and 8 years. At that remain time, and that could be one of about acceptable funds to one of those, and I'll just say goodbye for the Waikiki Beach. So my mom's communicated for a while. She's doing it the last day. Her last day is Thursday. May 30th. There could be one for the Friday. There could be one of the May 30th. My mom's the last day of Korean restaurant on Hawaii, but she says goodbye to any deployers to any Korean towns of this island. Her opportunity for we're never the same ever again, but she never knows to have to see one of each of you, one of each of the people, one of each of the doing those jobs, doing those about one of you for the communicate, one of you for go to the community service for the community service opportunity. Mom, I wish you say goodbye from Waikiki Beach from Honolulu, Hawaii. You live here. You live from 14 years in the middle of the age since representative of 14 years through that's from 2005 for now as 2009. So your last day is 2 more days. That could be May 30th. For that's with allocation my dad's coming for you. That could be one company coming for you, and that should be up. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's very decided to say you will say goodbye to Pharaoh for the better as to come go into the visits to a reservation, a hotel. I wish you'd have gone back to Hawaii until a couple of years. I miss the swim. I miss the walking with the water and swimming all the time. So I'm still running. I'm still running the workouts on the reservation, a hotel. And this is probably the nothing problems, you know. Bella saying she would get a reaction to this. Actually, your mom says goodbye for from Honolulu, Hawaii, to visit back to the reunion to 10 years. She have to make a room under her to separated from Bella's room and Dad's room. Much we know as to the all do to communicate, as a respect, as an expect. So Frankie says, I haven't seen it about Frozen. I was in the junior year for about senior year and the last 5 years in the high schools, and Rob breaks the internet, written by it. So Frozen first movie, written by it. Second one, Tango. I was there yet to I was by it. I was in about, I don't know, about freshman year. Yeah, that would be freshman year from ninth graders in Faruchi Junior High School. It's about last 8 years. But as for the progression, so I did to put the job shadow. I make it to say yes to for the opportunity to so I do the life issues and then Mrs. Jervis and about last 8 years ago for the every ninth graders every year. So we sent it about during the school years. All life issues and then Mrs. Jervis. So like I said, one of the one to each of the people, and they each one of those life showdown, life action and showdown. It's in there for the opportunity about AMC. And those were we could have to say no consequences, no constitutions, no give ups, no expectations. But Mom Wilson knows how to talk to them and explain to themselves, explain it with us. But she have to watch over with the family, because we know it is such as it really not so strange. I would have to regret that those help. We know. Since we are good at enjoying about all times. Since we made for the barbecue every Memorial Day, every 4th of the July, and every Labor Day. Since we do every summers ago, always make barbecue at all times. So since Aunt Michelle, Aunt Renee, Uncle Gio, Uncle Ramon, so all this cousins will coming over those house, but mom didn't really gonna need to. Melon didn't really make it to freak out. She's really good on it. You're good, mom. But my dad's brother and her sisters just always coming over our family's house. So you're good to go. Just want to make sure to make a room in the families and properties, and they're very good on it. Always coming over. Sure we did. Show your cousins. That's what we're gonna do. So I still have Bears on NFL and MLB Cubs today. I like it. On Chicago State. It's all the way to the northwestern to close to the Gotham, across there with water with the Gotham City. But as a Gotham, sometimes Gotham and Metropolis on Chicago for now. For basically Chicago Bears is better from Seattle Seahawks. Cubs better from Mariners. Football and baseball fields just really with a constantly for the community service. We make the officials to the 2019-2020 players of the year. During the school years ago, we rejoined that's cases. This is we're about 365 days every 3 years. Since 1 year ago, 366 days. That's the 4 years. That's the 4 years later. For that, from now on, and that's the only hope. Ellen sees you. If anybody to, I just wanted to reminder. We have a sad occasion to one of the things about at all times. So we don't know. We have to see. I'm not really sure about one of the consequences, or it's not. And that could be talked about later. So you're coming with us, Mom. You're coming to live with us in the 10 years, Mom. And that's where the text out. And that's where the text out for the Cocker Talk and Google and Twitter and Facebook and Instagrams and YouTubes and channels. However you want. It's up to you. Really going for the hangout for the friends of the night. Still, always. Alright, guys. So mateys. So this is QA 33. So don't forget to hit the button to subscribe for more content. So please follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google, find cameras, Cocker Talk, and Cocker Story. Like and comments and link in the description today. Please follow Patty Mayo. And if you can't do that for now, he is about law enforcement, ancient bounty hunters for now. And so subscribe to Jake Paul, Logan Paul Vlogs, Majorga Nuggets, Big Brother, Sickens 888, and Crocodile Buzz 888. Boogie Tonight 2988, Psycho Dad, Larry's Lounge, Tom, Abraham, Joe Bum, subscribe. So please subscribe on the Boog Show, Ness Boog, Moko Hennerness, Deradiso, Q Big Eye, and Q Big Eye, And sometimes all subscribe to all this content today. Please subscribe on RondaRousey.com from UFC to WWE Network. And I sure have to subscribe. The Bella Twins, and the WWE Network. Please subscribe. 80,000 subscribers in the WWE universe. Since Tuesday night's SmackDown Live will be at about 8 o'clock a.m. on 8 o'clock p.m. on USA. That could be one NXT will be tomorrow at 8 on WWE Network. We don't have it at the USA for now. Always. Whew. NXT TakeOver about Saturday, June 1st. And Friday is Super Showdown 2:30. That could be confirmed. That could be confirmed. That could be one of the 10 years that since about Triple H versus Randy Orton and last 10 years. And sometimes after the 2 weeks ago from after the Money in the Bank, through Stomping Grounds, Extreme Rules, SummerSlam, Hell in a Cell, Evolutions, Crown Jewels, Survivor Series, TLCs, every 2019 on pay-per-views in WWE. So if you decided to see one of each of you, if you subscribe to my content today, love you guys. Feel free to death blow kiss. Feel free. Please don't forget VidCon every June. 4 days. Tony Tornado, returning with a crazy boyfriend, and Samantha Tornado, the Nerdy Beast, Millie Mulder. If it sees anybody else who, three of those guys, and two of those guys living in Las Vegas, Nevada. Tony Tornado and Samantha Tornado. Subscribe to more content today. Just please, we can follow me in about. We go to VidCon today. Tony and Samantha will still go to for the VidCon on YouTube for now. Feel free to death. Feel free for the live today. Get some air. Don't forget. So keep it rich, mateys. Have a great day.